week on Storyboard, we speak to Prashant Paris, Director Marketing Chocolates Mondelez India, about the new and unusual campaign for Cadbury Dairy Milk. The campaign has been created by Ogilvy India and will be launched across 15 different countries at the same time. We also speak to Ivan Despi and Pauline Vicencio Despi of the Asset House about how they deal with the challenges when it comes to illustration, how they convince their clients to illustrate more, and how is it difficult to hire and retain illustrators and young talent in today's setup. And with a month to go for Christmas, is it too soon for mince pies? Ask Tesco in their new interesting commercial. Hello and welcome to Storyboard. This is Shabani Gharat. Mondelez India has launched a new campaign for Cadbury Dairy Milk. The campaign made by Ogilvy India will be launched across 15 different countries around the globe, including India, Canada, South Africa, Egypt, Saudi Arabia, UAE, Pakistan and many more. Let's take a look at the TVC first. After that, we chat with Prashant Paris, Director Marketing Chocolates Mondelez India, about what makes this ad truly unique.
Control room. Cadbury Dairy Milk का नया टेस्ट अब और भी चॉकलेटी. I repeat, Cadbury Dairy Milk का नया टेस्ट अब और भी चॉकलेटी.
Mondelez has launched a new campaign, and the most unique thing about this campaign is that it's not just made in India, but it is going to be launched in 15 different countries at the same time. What is this campaign all about? We have Prashant Paris from Mondelez answering that for us. Prashant, welcome to the show.
Thanks,
so what is the campaign about, and how did you arrive upon the insight for this campaign?
We're very excited about this campaign. We gave a very open brief to our agency, O&M, and the brief was make a campaign about how people feel when they eat Cadbury Dairy Milk and how, the taste of Cadbury Dairy Milk brings out the joy within them. We were really taken aback, and pleasantly so, by what they responded with, because the idea they came out with was, let's show how somebody reacts to eating Cadbury Dairy Milk for the first time. And the way they did it is actually very unique, because the person eating Cadbury Dairy Milk for the first time is actually a Martian.
Yeah.
And the person the Martian finds the Cadbury Dairy Milk left behind by some astronauts, and naturally, right from the smell to the first taste, his heart leaps for joy and he ends up dancing. And the very unique thing about this ad is it's an original score that we've actually put the music for this ad to, and it's been done by O&M here in India. It's been such a fantastic campaign that it's actually going to go to multiple countries across the world.
So 15 different countries. What is the reason to launch this one campaign across geographies?
I think from time to time, Cadbury Dairy Milk has done some really unique campaigns. And if you were in Cannes a few years back, you will have known that the Gorilla campaign in the UK won a Golden Grand Prix. So in a similar way, I think there are some things that unify people across the world, and the taste of Cadbury Dairy Milk and how it makes you feel is one of those things. So it was a brief to say, let's talk to people across to say how Cadbury Dairy Milk makes them feel. And that's where this campaign originated. And as soon as we saw it, for the first time, we knew it can travel.
So in an era where brands are talking about local and hyper-local, how does this particular thing work where, you put in one campaign across 15 countries with 15 different cultures, maybe, even more?
I think the unique thing, especially for our brand, is people react to Cadbury Dairy Milk advertising more emotionally. It's about how it makes them feel rather than how it makes, who is actually the protagonist. And that's where this is unique. I think across geographies, across cultures, the feeling that people have when they see this ad is very similar. They can almost feel the taste, they can feel the joy inside, and they almost feel like dancing, along with the little Martian. So I think that's what unifies us at a very primal level across countries and across geographies. It is not our only campaign on Cadbury Dairy Milk. As you know, right across the year, we have various campaigns that we do, and some of them are very local. I mean, right from Friendship Day, or the in-home campaign that we've done around the mother-in-law, or the last piece, as well as things that we do specific to different festivals, etc. We are very local. But I think there are times, when you just hit upon this piece of communication, which you say, wow, this is something that can really travel. And here we are.
So was Martian used to specifically make it look, universal?
Yes, the brief was, let's come out with a campaign which possibly can travel. But I think thought really originated in this wonderful insight that how would you react to eating Cadbury Dairy Milk for the first time? And it probably came from all of us reminiscing about what, our first time with Cadbury Dairy Milk and how it made each of us feel. And that's where the idea really originated. The fact that it was a Martian simply allows you a sort of a license to do things which maybe you could never do as easily as if it was a human being.
Yeah.
And I think it gives a little bit of uniqueness, but at the same time, it brings out emotions which maybe even a human being can't bring out. So I think that was the combination that really worked for it.
So, it's going to be launched in Canada, in South Africa, in Egypt, in Pakistan. So, is India the most important market for CDM?
It is one of
amongst
the
the countries listed
Absolutely.
here.
It is one of the biggest. It is also one of the markets in which Cadbury Dairy Milk has the high share.
Yeah.
We hold a share of almost 41%, which is definitely one of the biggest anywhere in the world. So to that extent, the fact that it originated here is not a surprise. We've done some fantastic communication over the years, and the creative team has once again risen to the occasion.
So what is the result that you expect out of this campaign?
Naturally, it comes at a time where we've actually improved the product as well. So I think it fits really well to tell people about, it's a great taste that's got even better. You always want to judge a campaign by how much of sales you get out of it naturally, but also the likability, and we will be tracking this ad, and we hope that it's going to go right through the roof in terms of that.
All right, thank you so much. Thanks for speaking to us.
Thank you. Thanks very much.
It is time for us to slip into a short break. When we return, we speak to Ivan Despi and Pauline Vicencio Despi of the Acid House on the sidelines of Curious Design Yatra 2016.